property gets sick but never dies. Let's go back 100 years in history to 1930, the Great Depression, where all of the developed world went into a recession depression. Property crashed, and you hear terrible stories about, famine and countries in turmoil. But property only ever sank by about 30% on average, and it came back within years to be stronger than it was before. That's happened every decade since then. So over the last 100 years, we've seen property go up and down, but the trend has always been upwards. In really deep recessions and depressions, it's never dropped more than 30% overall, and within 3 to 5 years, it always came back stronger than where it had dropped. That's why a lot of people want to get into property. There's no guarantee for the future, but if you then look at, we live in a country that's got a finite amount of land. We live in a country where people still want to come to the UK. Despite all the politics that you might hear, we're still getting between 700,000 and 1 million people every year want to come and settle here in the UK. We have never built, in the last 37 years, more than 300,000 homes. Governments will tell you they're going to build 1.5 million homes, we want to build 300,000 a year, but no government in over 30 years has actually done that. In fact, even though they set their own target, no government has built more than 300,000 in any one year. Therefore, we have a deficit of housing. So if you then understand supply and demand, the demand is going higher because so many people are coming to the UK and our population is growing and has continued to grow over the last decades, but the supply has not kept up. Therefore, rents increase and property prices increase. And the dynamics that drive that are not going to change in the short term. There is nothing happening or predicted to happen by any experts that say that that is going to change that supply-demand ratio. If you'd like to find out more about building a property portfolio, developing properties, getting a property you already own through planning, overcoming issues you're facing with something you bought and thought would be easy to convert or easy to manage, drop me a note.